scientific theory. This photo shows a girl and her parents. They are having a discussion. As you can see, the girl is rolling her eyes. What do you think her parents may have said that caused this reaction? Could it be they have just grounded her for some reason? That's certainly one possibility. But without any other information to go on, it's just a theory. In other words, it's just a hunch or a guess. Theories are very important in science, but in science, a theory is never a hunch or a guess. It is much more than that. Not just a theory. The term theory is used differently in science than it is used in everyday language. A scientific theory is a broad explanation that is widely accepted because it is supported by a great deal of evidence. Because it is so well supported, a scientific theory has a very good chance of being a correct explanation for events in nature. Because it is a broad explanation, it can explain many observations and pieces of evidence. In other words, it can help connect and make sense of many phenomena in the natural world. Examples of theories in physical science. A number of theories in science were first proposed many decades or even many centuries ago, but they have withstood the test of time. An example of physical science theory that has mainly withstood the test of time is Dalton's atomic theory. John Dalton was a British chemist who lived in the late 1700s and 1800s early. Around 1800, he published his atomic theory, which is one of the most important theories in science. According to the Dalton's atomic theory, all substances consist of tiny particles called atoms. Furthermore, all the atoms of a given element are identical, whereas the atoms of the different elements are always different. These parts of Dalton's atomic theory are still accepted today. There are many other important physical science theories. Here are three more examples. The first one is Einstein theories of gravity. Second is kinetic theory of matter. Third one is wave particle theory of light. Keep it simple. The formation of scientific theories is generally guided by the laws of parsimony. The word parsimony means thriftiness. The law of parsimony states that when choosing between competing theories, you should select the theory that makes the fewest assumptions. In other words, the simpler theory is more likely to be correct. For example, you probably know that Earth and the other planets of our solar systems orbit around the Sun. But several centuries ago, it was believed that Earth is at the center of the solar system and the other planets orbit around the Earth. While it is possible to explain the movement of planets according to this theory, the explanation is unnecessarily complex. Why do you think parsimony is an important characteristic of scientific theories? The more assumption that must be made to form a scientific theory, the more chances there are for the theory to be incorrect. If one assumption is wrong, so is the theory. Conversely, the theory that makes the fewest assumption, assuming it is well supported by evidence, is most likely to be correct. Summary. A scientific theory is a broad explanation that is widely accepted because it is supported by a great deal of evidences. Examples of theories in physical sciences include Dalton's atomic theory, Einstein's theories of gravity, and the kinetic theory of matter. The formation of scientific theories is generally guided by the laws of parsimony. According to this law, the simplest of competing theories is most likely to be correct.